U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken announced on Monday that Israel has agreed to a proposal aimed at bridging gaps in the ceasefire negotiations, with the next step being for Hamas to respond ahead of anticipated talks later this week. Blinken, speaking at a press conference in Tel Aviv, stated, "The next crucial step is for Hamas to agree, and then, in the days ahead, expert negotiators will need to come together to establish clear understandings for implementing the agreement." Despite Netanyahu's claims that Israel has agreed to the bridging proposal, significant obstacles remain before a deal can be finalized. Hamas has yet to agree to the proposal, and negotiators are still discussing how an agreement would be implemented. According to Blinken, they are also focused on establishing clear understandings on how each party will fulfill its commitments. Before he met with Israeli officials on Monday, Blinken described the push to finalize a ceasefire and hostage deal in Gaza as reaching a decisive moment during his visit to Israel before traveling to Egypt and Qatar on Tuesday. Blinken described this period as probably the best, perhaps the last, chance to secure the return of hostages, achieve a ceasefire, and move toward lasting peace and security, in remarks made alongside Israeli President Isaac Herzog in Tel Aviv before their meeting. He urged all parties to reach a deal and avoid looking for excuses to refuse, emphasizing it's time for it to be done and to make sure that no actions derail this process. During his press conference, Blinken stressed the situation's urgency, noting that intervening events may make things even more difficult, if not impossible, and highlighting the fierce urgency of now. Blinken and the Israeli Prime Minister's office confirmed that Israel had accepted the bridging proposal following a 3-hour meeting between Blinken and Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu in Jerusalem earlier on Monday. According to Blinken, Netanyahu has pledged to send senior negotiators to complete this process in Egypt or Qatar. The US proposed it last week after 2 days of intensive negotiations in Doha, with the support of Qatar and Egypt. On Sunday evening, Hamas and Netanyahu exchanged accusations, indicating that a deal might still be distant. Hamas claimed it had rejected the proposal, arguing that it lacked a permanent ceasefire and introduced new conditions on prisoner exchanges, among other issues.